All right, let's talk about AI, but probably not the AI you're used to. We're moving way beyond the helpful assistants and co-pilots and into a whole new world, the era of the AI digital employee. It's a massive shift, so let's break down what that really means.
So, we've all gotten pretty comfortable with our AI co-pilots, haven't we? You know, the chatbot that helps you brainstorm, the assistant that can summarize a super long document, or the tool that spits out bits of code for you. They're amazing for sure, but they're still just co-pilots. They wait for us to give them instructions.
Now, I want you to imagine that Copilot gets a huge promotion. Instead of just helping you out, it becomes an actual member of your team, a digital employee that you can hand off entire projects to. That's the world we are stepping into right now.
So what do we even call this new kind of AI? It's called Agentic AI, and it's a fundamental shift in thinking. AI is moving from being a passive assistant to an active, autonomous actor.
So what does that actually mean? Let's look at this definition. Agentic AI can make its own decisions, create a plan, and then, this is key, execute that plan to reach a goal. But the really wild part is that last phrase, with minimal human oversight. We're talking about moving from micromanaging our AI to just giving it a goal and trusting it to figure out the how.
And this comparison just lays it out perfectly. A co-pilot analyzes data for you, right? But a digital agent decides what to do about it. A co-pilot might predict an outcome, but an agent actually plans all the steps to get to the outcome you want. And most importantly, it's not just generating content anymore, it's actually executing tasks in the digital world.
So what's under the hood? Let's take a look at the core components that make these agents so incredibly different from what we've seen before.
At its heart, an agentic AI really has 4 secret ingredients. It's autonomous and goal-oriented, it's super adaptable, and, this is a big one, it can use other tools to get its job done. Let's unpack each of those.
First up, autonomy and goal orientation. Now these two are basically joined at the hip. An agent's ability to act on its own, its autonomy, isn't just random. It's always pointed towards a specific goal that you've given it. It has a mission.
Let's make this real with an example. You could give an agent a huge high-level goal like optimize this supply chain. The agent then, all on its own, breaks that down. It decides, okay, first I need to analyze the shipping data, then I'll plan some new, better routes, and finally, and here's the magic, it executes by actually going into the logistics system and making the updates. It does the whole job.
Okay, but what happens when things go wrong? You know, a sudden delay, a storm, whatever. The real world is messy. Well, that's where adaptability comes in. These agents are not just following some rigid script. You see, unlike older, rigid systems that just follow a bunch of pre-programmed if this, then that rules, an agentic AI actually learns from what's happening around it. It can tell when its first plan isn't working and will adjust its strategy on the fly to make sure it still hits that main goal. It's dynamic, not static. And this next part, this might be their biggest superpower. Agentic AI isn't trapped inside its own code. It can actually reach out and interact with the digital world, using tools, just like a person would.
And their digital toolkit is massive. We're talking about using APIs to connect with other software, pulling info from databases, updating your company's CRM, or even sending emails to your team to coordinate. It's like they have hands and feet in the digital world.
So, how does all of this come together? How does an agent actually, think? Well, it's all powered by a continuous process that we call the action loop.
Think of it as a constant 4-step cycle that just keeps repeating. First, the agent perceives its environment. It gathers data. Second, it uses its core brain, often a large language model, to reason and figure out the best thing to do next. Third, it acts. It actually does the thing, maybe by using one of those tools we just talked about. And finally, it reflects. It looks at the outcome, learns from it, and gets smarter for the next loop. This cycle is what makes it so autonomous and adaptable.
Okay, so let's zoom out. When you put all these pieces together, the autonomy, the adaptability, the tools, this constant learning loop, what do you actually get? What are the real-world implications here?
It takes us right back to where we started. We are witnessing this incredible transition from an AI that's a co-pilot we have to guide to a digital agent that we can just empower, an autonomous employee that's ready to take on real complex jobs.
So, if you remember one thing today, let it be this. Our entire relationship with AI is about to change.
For the last few years, we've been focused on learning how to use AI tools. Soon, the focus is going to shift to learning how to delegate to AI team members. It's a profound change in how work itself gets done.